An unexpected twist in the murder case involving the baby who was found in the trash at Sky Harbor Airport almost 20 years ago. The case went cold until investigators found and arrested the baby's mother. Her name is Annie Anderson, up in Washington State.
And plans to bring her back to Arizona to face charges now delayed. It's in the hands of the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. True crime correspondent Briana Whitney is following this case. So what's the issue behind this delay?
Yeah, you know, this wasn't really what we expected at all. The reason Phoenix Police and the County Attorney's Office want Annie Anderson here as quickly as possible to face these charges, including first-degree murder. But now we know the delay is due to the Sheriff's Office figuring out the logistics of how they're going to get her here. And an attorney says this case has two big factors that make this specific extradition a bit different.
In a surprise twist, Annie Anderson's extradition back to Arizona now delayed by Maricopa County Sheriff's deputies. MCSO clarifying the reason why they're sorting out the logistics of getting her here by van or airplane.
Because of the distance, my guess would be that they're going to fly her. You know, the big question is, are they going to use a private flight or are they going to fly her commercial?
Russ Richelsoph is a criminal defense attorney unaffiliated with the Baby Skylar case, who's been helping analyze the legal proceedings with us. This all began in October 2005, when a newborn baby was found dead and abandoned in the Terminal 4 bathroom at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. She became known as Baby Skylar, and the medical examiner determined she died from suffocation. Nearly 2 decades later, DNA and genealogy led authorities to Annie Anderson in Washington. She was arrested in December of last year for first-degree murder. So why are transport logistics not set in stone if she's been behind bars for months? Richelsoph says the planning can't start until the county attorney's office initiates the extradition order and gets it to the governor to sign.
Once the extradition process starts, that's when the clock starts ticking. So in this case, it just didn't start ticking until February.
The court gave MCSO an April 12th deadline to get Anderson to Arizona, but the sheriff's office says she will definitely be extradited before that. Richelsoph says 2 aspects are likely playing a part in complicating the planning. One, the type of crime.
It is a first-degree murder case. It is getting media coverage, so that kind of begs the question, you know, are they going to use a commercial flight for this?
But there's something else that Richelsoph says might be at play. If they do fly her commercial, does she return to the very place this all happened?
You also get these weird optics of, you know, are they going to march her through, you know, the Sky Harbor terminal where this, you know, crime allegedly occurred.
Though the sheriff's office and the county attorney's office are both county agencies, MCSO says this part of the extradition process they handle alone.
The sheriff's office is historically very tight-lipped about how and when they're going to transport a prisoner like this.
Richelsoph says that's for security reasons to prevent a possible escape attempt by the prisoner. We also know a Washington judge denied MCAO's motion to unseal the probable cause document that explains why Annie Anderson was charged with first-degree murder. Richelsoph says that's likely coming from differing laws and procedures in Washington compared to here in Arizona. So basically, we have to wait until she's extradited to then see that document, and that should explain what she told officers, because we know from Phoenix Police she confessed to the murder. We just don't know the how, the why, and then the when in terms of she was at a hotel. When did she give birth?
Right. Was that shocking to you to hear that?
Which part?
That she's not going to be extradited here as quickly as what may have been thought?
Yeah, it was. The reason for that was because we know Phoenix Police especially is itching to get her back here. I mean, they've been working on this case for nearly 2 decades. Finally, as we report all the time, genealogy led itself to Annie Anderson. But typically, you want to get a prisoner back here so that you can start the charging process, right? But in this case, how are they going to transport her? And it did clear it up a little bit when you think about she was arrested in December, so you think, okay, she's been in there for 3 months, 3.5 months. But that extradition process did not start until the governor signed what the county attorney's office put forward, and that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, so many times it's the defense team resisting extradition. In this case, it's a matter of logistics, and they have a couple weeks to work it out.
Yeah, Annie Anderson started by fighting extradition. She has now changed her ways on that. So lots of questions
More
still. Yeah.
Briana, thank you.